Hey, welcome back. Probably wondering, what are we doing on Route 1? Well, guess what? This is EV Training 102. Not 101, because I already had that in Soul Silver. This is EV Training 102. Another lesson for you guys. So, here I am about to finish up my EV training. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I gave in. I decided to do it. I have been EV training Dewott in speed, attack, and some HP, but I'm finishing up in attack. I'm battling all these lily pups and patrats because they gave me an EV in attack, and the experience is so low, so you guys can see the difference. I think I have about 3 more. Or something like that. I don't know. 3, 4. Yeah, I have three more. Alright. So here we go. My Dewott is gonna level up soon, and I only have to battle 2 more now for me to be finished EV training everything. See, my Dewott is wearing a macho brace. And it has a, what's it called? Pokerus. And I gave it, those vitamins in the stats, like the protein, calcium, all that stuff. I can't remember off the top of my head, to be honest with you. But I gave it the vitamins for attack, for speed. I didn't give one for HP. I didn't need to give it one. Alright, one more. See, this route is great to EV train and attack because the only thing that shows up are lily pups and patrats, and they give you EVs and attack. So no matter what shows up, you can fight it and you'll get an EV. Anyway, so there it is. I'm done. I'm really close to leveling up. Now I could battle a higher level. I can battle any Pokemon now and I'll be finished. See, what you do is, what I do at least, is I maybe look at like the best stat of my Pokemon, or a stat that I want it to be, that I want to be the best, and I try to maybe take that up to 252 EVs, you know. Every Pokemon you battle, if it's in a base stage, it gives you 1 EV. If it's in its second stage, it'll give you 2 EVs. Or if it's in its final stage, it'll give you 3 EVs. You have to be careful with that though, like, because Aldino, it's the only stage, but it'll give you 2 EVs. Anyway, you want to try to get up to 252 EVs. That's the max you can get in each stat. You can actually get up to 255, but you don't want to get to 255. You want to stop at 252. Why? Because you can get up to 510 EVs in total. 252 plus 252 gives you what? 504. Okay? So then there are 6 EVs left over. Okay? What can you do with those 6 EVs? Well, you need 4 EVs in a stat to raise the point up by 1. Let me see if I can show you. These numbers, you need 4 EVs in a stat to raise one of these numbers up by 1 point, okay? So then with 6 EVs left over, you can put 4 in any other stat besides the 2 that you maxed out, and you can get that stat up by 1 point. So you want to save that. So you want to go up to 252 max. Anyway, guys, you know, I've calculated since I've done this, if you battle a Pokemon that gives you 1 EV, and your Pokemon has Pokerus, and it's wearing the Macho Brace, and if you use the 10 vitamins in the stat, which will bring your EVs up in that stat to 100, then you only have to battle that Pokemon 38 times until you get up to 252, which isn't a lot. Because if you don't have Pokerus, if you don't have a Macho Brace, if you don't use those vitamins, you have to battle 252 Lillipups to max out that stat. And that's boring. That takes a long time. So 38 times is not bad at all. When I battle, I calculate using my the PP of my moves, and that'll help me keep count of how much more I have to do and how much left I have to do. Anyway, so if I battle a higher level Pokemon, and I hope I get to, and if I raise my level up, you guys can see Dewott stats will increase by a ton right now. And then after this, it'll keep increasing at a steady rate. So I'm really close to evolving. Now I can battle any Pokemon after I'm done EV training, and it won't affect my EVs. I won't get an EV in a stat that I don't want. So it's really good to finish EV training when you can. I've made a list of some Pokemon that you can EV train in certain stats that are in the Unova region. For example, you already know Patrats, Lillipups in attack. Boldors, if you're at Victory Road, or the Roggenrola. The Roggenrola will give you 1 in defense. The Boldors and Victory Road will give you 2, so it'll help you get to your goal faster. I want to raise this level up. I want to raise up my level so you guys can see the stat increase. Anyway, what else was I going to say? Alright, Litwick gives you EVs in special attack, and if you go to that tower where you can find them, you can just run into them all the time. It's hard to not run into them. Special defense, Frillish. That route that I was at, Route 1, if you go surf on the left side, you can, you can find a lot of Frillish, and they'll give you EVs in special defense. What's left? Speed and HP. Speed, you can fight Basculin, those Bass Pokemon, and they'll give you an EV in speed. Also, you can fight the Timpole, the little tadpole Pokemon, and they'll give you an EV in speed. Also, the Chrononeko, or how can I not remember its English name? The little cat, the little leopard cat. I know it's gonna come to me, but I can't remember it now. And like I said, Aldino will give you EVs and speed. All right, so now you're probably asking me, well, you started playing with Dewott and you started battling in your walkthrough. You got EVs in all this area, so how did you do this? Well, there are berries that you can give to your Pokemon that will lower EVs in stats that you don't want. So what I did is I basically reset all of my Dewott's EVs. I reset them to 0. A Pomeg berry will take away its HP EVs, but you have to keep doing it until you says, oh, its HP can't go any lower. Kelpsy will lower its attack EVs to 0. Qualot will lower its defense EVs to 0. Hondu berries will lower your special attack. Greppa berries will lower your special defense. And what's left? Tomato berries will, I know it sounds funny, tomato berries will lower your speed. So, alright, let's see our stats. Hopefully they increased by a lot. Oh, they didn't increase by a lot. Oh well. But eventually you'll notice that the stats start to increase by a lot. There is a person in, what's that city? Opelucid City. Yeah, the 8th gym city. Yeah. There's a person in the building behind the Pokemon Center that'll tell you if your Pokemon has maxed out its EVs. It'll say, oh, you're Dewott, put in a great effort. So that's what I did before this, not before this. That's what I did with my other Pokemon that I started EV training to check the EVs. So anyway, guys, that's EV Training 102. If you have any questions, let me know. I will be continuing the video. That's why I haven't made that many videos, because of this. I have a lot of surprises for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to watch. Thanks for the views, subscriptions. I'll see you later.